As I continue to learn about the hobby of knives, I've come across a neck knife. These knives come with a lot of different sheaths and a lot of different blades and handles. This one is the Crkt Minimalist. This is the Warncliffe version. It's a design by Alan Foltz. So he's done a collaboration with CRKT with this knife here. So the knife does have the sheath available with it, and it does also come with the hardware, which I actually liked about it the most. So this is where you can put your belt clip through, or belt actually through. So this actually now is a better way for me to carry it because I personally would not carry this around my neck. So for a neck knife, I don't know if I'm going to be a fan of that. But the neck knife does come with this cord for it, and really I just don't like it. So I wouldn't carry this around if I went to the store. I wouldn't take it to work. Maybe if I was outside, maybe if I was going camping, but definitely not something I would want to wear going through normally these holes here. And you would carry it around your neck. So for this knife, it retails for about $39.99. That can be found for about half price through most of the different online retailers. But it does clip into the sheath very well. There's different blade styles as well. Now you can get the karambit, you can get the tanto version, the bowie, and also a blacked out drop point. The blade steel on this knife is a 5CR15 MOV with a hardness of about 55 to 57. The HRC refers to a Rockwell Scale of hardness, Part C. The Rockwell scale is widely used by metallurgists to define just how hard a piece of steel is. The higher the number, the higher the steel, the harder the steel. A particular metal's rating is important to the knife maker because the hardness of the steel will hold an edge better than a soft steel. There are several different Rockwell scales. Each one is used for different materials. A scale C is specifically used for the ratings of knives. So I'm going to do some comparison with some of the other knives that I normally do carry. So I do apologize for the glare on for the knife itself, but this is the CRKT Minimalist. So a very small knife. So if anybody's ever experienced the Kershaw fraction, which I really appreciate and I really enjoy, that knife is quite a bit bigger still than the Minimalist. So just going for the handle to the front of the blade, it's very much larger, even though the fraction is a very small knife. So you do have also the dividend. Then one of my other favorite knives from CRKT, which is the Caligo from TJ Schwartz. So the knife itself comes in at 1.1 ounces. It does have a resin infused fiber scale, possibly another name for G10. The sheath itself is made out of a glass reinforced nylon. And it does include, again, the hardware that comes with it. So that was a big selling point for me, that it comes with the hardware for your belt. So the value of the knife is very good. So again, this is coming in at a retail value of $39. And then again, you can probably get this for about $20. I got this one for, I believe, $16. So I'm probably going to remove the paracord because I don't really think I'm going to use that. It kind of gets in the way. But this knife is very nice. The only thing about it, there are a few little things, but in this case, a $16 knife, it's not really something to complain about, but the actual grind on it, it does sweep up slightly when you get closer to the blade handle, because there is no sharpening choil, but that is a little bit on both sides, one a little bit more than the other. So also the screws going to handle are Torx bits, but they are a little bit beat up, and it's not a perfectly drilled hole. And it's also not terribly sharp. It does cut. It is a knife, but it's not really too sharp in comparison to some of the other knives that I do have. So that is my overview of this Crkt Minimalist. So for this knife, as far as whether to buy it, borrow it, or avoid it, I would definitely recommend buying it. This has been a good experience for me for a neck knife, and for me, well, it's going to be a belt knife. But thanks for your time.